This YCN segment is brought to you by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
YCN Game of the Week is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer and mailer located in New London, New Hampshire. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. Ramontos in Claremont, always fresh, always delicious. Mascoma Savings Bank, with no shareholders to please, they are committed to remaining independent and to reinvesting profits in our community. HR Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist. The Valley Building Supply, home improvement and construction from concept to completion. And by Bubba's Bar and Grill, offering fresh salads, hearty sandwiches, brick oven pizza, entrees, and award-winning seafood chowder.
Welcome back to the YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. Start of the second quarter here in North Sutton, New Hampshire. The Cougars lead the Pride 19-16, and Andrew, an exciting first quarter. Kearsarge taking the lead and looked like they were going to be hot and stay hot, but a nice little run there at the end by the Pride.
Yeah, the Pride, that full court press really seeming to throw Kearsarge off a little bit. Having to push the tempo maybe a little more than they wanted.
Three-point attempt by Matos. He starts the scoring with a three-pointer. He ended the scoring in the first quarter with a little 15-foot jumper, and then starts it with the three-pointer, 22-16. And we've seen a lot of Johnson for the Cougars and a lot of Kyle Doobie, who leads his team with 10 points. That actually leads all scorers.
Hey, local sports fan, 94.5 ESPN's Franklin and House Sports Talk Show can be seen on YCN's WYCX Outside Television at 5 p.m. every weekday. Tune in daily and get up to date on what's happening in sports.
Big three-pointer there, and the Pride with the answer. Three-pointer from the corner, just a little short. That was number 25, Joe Starozic, missed it. And a chance to tie here with a three for the Pride. A lot of outside shooting tonight. A nice little cut inside. Number 4, Jared Sylvester. Sylvester gets it to go on the inside. Both these teams got to guard the perimeter, but also inside as we see number 23, Tom Johnson. 24-21. Nice little bunny inside, number 4 again. That's Sylvester. Back-to-back baskets for Sylvester. And it's a high-scoring game back and forth. Whenever Kearsarge scores, Merrimack Valley with the answer. Matos looked like he was going to drive, but he pulled up for the three. No good. Johnson with the rebound. It finds its way to Matos, and another basket for Taylor Matos.
Our next YCN Game of the Week will be in Hopkinton, New Hampshire, as the Hawks play host to the Newport Tigers. In addition to our Saturday night telecast, you can listen live and watch our YCN News Facebook page next Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Johnson mishandles it, but he's able to corral it. Starozic goes up. Looks like he was hit, but no call there. And Merrimack Valley all the way to the other end. The layup miss. Caleb LeClaire contested nicely by the Cougars, and they'll go back on the run. Inside to Matos, and Matos showing his size there. 28-23 as we approach 5 minutes to play, and both these teams back and forth, up and down the court they go. Errant pass, looked like that was tipped by a Cougar defender. It'll stay Pride basketball.
Stay tuned at the end of our telecast for the HR Clough Kearsarge Heating Turning Up the Heat Player of the Game. We'll choose the team member that had the greatest impact.
Merrimack Valley, nice pass to the corner. Three-pointer off the mark by Defina. He has yet to get on the scoreboard. Three-pointer by Tremblay, no good. Nice inside position. Kyle Hernan, number 12, in the basket. And the lead back to 7. 4.5 to play here before the halftime whistle. A little bit of a lazy pass there, and stolen away by the Cougars. Johnson up ahead, number 23, Tom Johnson with a basket, and it's 32-23. That lead has now ballooned to 9 points with 4:17 to play in the second quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
Welcome back, YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide, and Andrew, we got 4:17 to go here. Cougars now with a 9-point lead, 32-23. We've seen Merrimack Valley. They can score points in a hurry. They're going to have to do that right now.
Yeah, they definitely are. Down by 9 here. You can't let Kearsarge get too big of a lead because they will hold on to it and just extend it.
Three-point attempt, no good, but the rebound goes to Sylvester. Defina will drive, kick to Doobie, and they'll reset. Sylvester kick it around the perimeter. Inside 4 to play in the second quarter. Got to move that ball and find a hole in this defense, and a little errant pass there stolen away by Noah Tremblay. Cougars now looking to add to this 9-point lead. Rosick drives baseline, number 25, Joe Rosick. 34-23. Good ball movement there, finding the open man in the corner. Doobie, number 15. He gets a three-pointer. That was only a 2-pointer, excuse me. It was just on the line. 2-pointer for Doobie. 34-25 now with the Kearsarge lead.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Echo Communications. Call them for all of your printing needs. And by Raleigh Lakeside Builders, specializing in custom and waterfront homes, shoreline protection, renovations, and full-scale design. Check out their Facebook page.
Taylor Matos gets that one swatted out of his possession. It'll stay Kearsarge basketball. Tom Johnson will inbound underneath his own hoop. Guarded by Caleb LeClaire, tightly at the perimeter, inside to Matos. Can't get it to go. Rebound goes to the Pride. On the breakaway here, Jake Hebert. No good, but he gets his own rebound. They'll reset it. Inside to Ryan Heath. And back to Hebert, then tipped away. Stolen, Noah Tremblay. He'll hit the pull-up jumper, number 34, Noah Tremblay. 36-25. Timeout on the floor, 2:02 to play. It's a full timeout. Cougars leading 36-25. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by M.J. Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back. YCN Game of the Week. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide. 36-25 our score. 2:02 to play before halftime, and the Pride trailing by 11. They have the basketball. They need to start hitting some shots. Cut into this Cougar lead, throwing it in deep to Doobie, and then back out behind the three-point line. And that was number 12, Jack Pruitt. That's a three, and it's 36-28.
Tune in every week for YCN Sports Talk, focusing on our region's college and professional sports with the Salt Hill Pub NFL Picks of the Week. And every week, YCN Sports Wrap takes a look at local high school games in our area. Check for air schedules at ycnnow.com.
Taylor Matos inside, goes up strong, extends the lead back to 10. And I think that's going to be Jordan Bright called for his third foul. And that will be Bright's third. He got his first two within a minute and 1 second. 61 seconds. And then he just checked in a little bit ago, and he's picked up his third. That is the team's fourth. 3-point attempt by Doobie is off the back iron, but the offensive rebound. Merrimack Valley with a chance here. The three-pointer is off the mark. No good from Jake Hebert, and a long pass stolen away. Inside a minute to play here before halftime. Dave Fina trying to make some moves. It's stolen away by Starozic. And the Cougars have numbers. They go down the other end. They'll try to feed it into Matos.
Defense by
job.
Doobie.
Yeah, Doobie with a great defensive effort.
Really, that's what you have to do with Matos. You got to be aggressive, try to make those plays. Because he's just too good of a player. You got to try something. Nice job by him.
Yeah, you got to deny him in the post, because if he gets the ball in the post with his back to the basket, it's all over. So you've got to kind of front him. And a nice job there by Doobie. And it looks like the Cougars are content to let this clock wind down and get the final shot.
Today's game is being brought to you in part by Mascoma Savings Bank, mutually owned with no shareholders to please. If you want your local game, event, parade, or concert televised into YCN's nearly 300,000 households, contact us at info@ycnnow.com.
Matos with the drive. They were so preoccupied with Matos. Kyle Hernan got the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line, try and complete the traditional three-point play. 12-point lead now, looking to make it 13.
Nice job by Hernan there. Really, it's hard for another team to feel your presence when you're playing alongside Matos in the paint, but he does a nice job of contributing points and getting rebounds.
And Hernan gets the free throw. 41-28, the final, well, not quite the final score at half, because Doobie had one last attempt at the three ball. He did not connect. So at the half, it's Kearsarge 41 and Merrimack Valley 28. We'll take a break, come right back with some first half statistics and analysis. You're watching the YCN Game of the Week.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Mount Sunapee Resort. Fun for all seasons.
Welcome back. Halftime here in North Sutton, New Hampshire, where the Kearsarge Cougars lead the Merrimack Valley Pride 41-28. And Andrew, a close first quarter, only 3-point lead for the Cougars, but expanded that to 13 points here at the half, thanks to a good second quarter run and some of the leaders here for both these teams.
Yeah, so for Kearsarge right now, they're two-star players. Like we said, Johnson leading the way with 12 points, and Matos right now with 11. Really, those two guys could score a lot more in a half, and they've done that a ton this season, so you got to credit the Pride's defense.
And for the Pride, like I said, they kept it close for the first quarter, struggled a little bit in that second quarter, but they had some hot shooters as well.
Yeah, they did. They played well in the first quarter, fell a little bit behind, but really Kyle Doobie has looked really good. You know, he's a big guy, but he's been shooting the three ball well. He has 12 points right now, and another senior, LeClaire, he has a couple of threes, and Sylvester has 4 points, so a number of guys scoring for them, but Doobie really has been leading the way. The sophomore right now is shooting the ball very well.
And one key to watch for both teams, only one free throw, and that was the and one right at the end of the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Kyle Hernan, and that was Merrimack Valley's only foul of that first half. So clean game for both teams. What do they have to do in the second half if you're Kearsarge to hold the lead, and if you're Merrimack Valley to come back?
Well, if you're Merrimack Valley, it's going to start on the defensive side. You know, really, if you can't stop Kearsarge's offense, you're not going to win the game. So they got to keep playing. I think that full court press was pretty good. They were creating some turnovers, getting some extra chances to score. And obviously, you got to hit some shots. Doobie was really, he looked like he had the hot hand early,
yes.
So maybe you want to feed him, get him some open looks, try to go down low as well.
All right, 41-28, our score at the half. We'll take a break, come right back. Second half action on the YCN Game of the Week.